Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day. It's Esther here, artist on the Gold Coast, Australia, to continue with I'll just move the camera a little bit, to continue with the design of Capricorn. My grandson is a Capricorn and he asked me to do a Capricorn. My trainer's Sagittarius, he asked me to do Sagittarius. So Capricorn first and then Sagittarius. So here we go, and I hope you enjoy today's session. Thank you so much to my new subscribers and all the lovely comments. Don't be worried about my arm here. I was in the garden and there was a big tree branch that had fallen into the garden, and I tried lifting it and it would have scraped my arm and so on and so forth. But there's nothing to worry about. I usually pop these on so that you can't see my arms. But today, today will just be me. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get started on these two. And I thought, I'm not sure if I will do it or not. Because these are fish scales here. So these are going to be fish scales, and this is the goat, which is a hairy animal. And I thought, it entered my head that I could paint scales with these iridescent, I've got some iridescent water paints that I could, but I don't think this paper can take it for a start. So I'm considering that. You may get a bit of colour for a change, but I haven't made up my mind yet. And you know what, I just do what I want to do when I feel like doing it. So I really hope you enjoy today's session. I don't have any preconceived ideas of what I'm going to do today. So we'll just take it as it is, and I hope you enjoy. There you go. I'll just zoom in a little bit. And I think I'll do these things today. Why I've drawn this here is that big N is the is the sign for Capricorn, but it also has another sign, that one. So, and I don't know why it's got two symbols. If anyone can explain that, but I thought that I might put a V in here somewhere. I could do it just a small one here, or there, anyway, I'll decide at a later stage. But for now, we'll continue with these. I haven't decided what to do. I should have thought of that before. What I think I'm going to do, just to start, while I'm thinking about that, is I'm going to do straight lines, which is always a fun. So you do straight lines, crossing straight lines, and then you round the intersections of those lines. I'll show you what I mean. So you're welcome to use a ruler. You don't have to use a ruler. Now that's a circle, so I might get my little stencil here. And then we're going to round the edges here. It is a beautiful day on the Gold Coast. Absolutely beautiful. The sun is shining. It's just glorious. Bit chilly, which I love. As you know from my previous videos, I hate the heat. And I also have just realized, and I hope my phone has picked up, that I haven't done these. I'm going to stick them in anyway. So the sound will go a bit funny for a moment. Yeah, probably didn't make any difference, but anyway. You use the right equipment. When I first started this journey, my trainer said, "Oh, this is what you need." So that's why I bought these things. And then the next day I was there, he said, "Oh, you need one of these lights." So I bought this light that I've got here. It's pretty useless. I guess it's okay for a little while when you're using it. But even after charging overnight, it doesn't last a long time. And the light isn't quite bright enough for nighttime work. Just straightening. No, I don't want to straighten them because they've drawn my hand. But I'm going to have to fill that one in. I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, what we're doing here, I might use a thinner pen. This one is a 4. But I might get my thin pen so I can make these a bit neater. Now, on one of the works that I did, I decided to leave it looking like that with these lines. And it looked quite nice. But for this project, I'll be filling in these areas here. And if anybody was listening to one of my other videos, I've got a 12-year-old grandson who said, "Granny, you could try and sound a bit more upbeat." So what do you mean? He says, "Well, you sound like an angry teenager who's just woken up." So there you have it, out of the mouths of babes. I said, "What do you want me to sound like?" He says, "A bit more upbeat, like you're enjoying yourself." I said, "Well, I really am enjoying myself. But I'm also concentrating at the same time." So what do you want me to sound like those other idiots on some of the YouTube channels? "Hi, everyone. It's Esther here. I am here to continue my work." I said, "Do you want me to sound like that?" He says, "Yes, that's exactly what I want you to do." But he's 12. So there you have it. I don't think that I'll do that. But yeah, an angry teenager who's just woken up. that was pretty funny. I don't mean to sound not upbeat, but this takes a bit of concentration, this. And when I'm concentrating, well, it's not quite upbeat as Liam would want me to sound. The idea of doing this kind of art is so that you can relax and copy me at the same time. That way you'll have your own piece of art and put your name on it. This is not copyright. My designs aren't copyrighted. I mean, obviously my design is mine, but I would give you permission to copy it. And then you're covered. Not that I'd sue anybody for using my designs, good God. They've been patterning and doing this kind of stuff since the beginning of time. All you have to do is look at the cave art and all that. Anywho, I thought I'd throw that in. I went to training this morning. I was just discussing with my trainer about how slow my videos are, because this is the nature of the videos that I put out. I do it slowly, in real time, so that anyone can just pick up a pen and paper and do exactly the same thing that I'm doing and not get left behind. Same as you do in a classroom. And why I do star signs? I don't know what I was going to talk about. When I was talking to my trainer, and at the beginning of this journey, I used to come in and talk all the time, continuously. But I don't really do a lot of talk. I'll do a bit of talking, but I don't do heaps, because I realize that people don't look at the whole thing through. They'll give it a few minutes or whatever they feel like, and then they don't watch anymore. And the reason I know this for sure, because on one video, I told a beautiful story about a chimpanzee that we used to own, Jessie, and I didn't get one comment. And I also told a very funny story in another one about a sculpture that I submitted as I submitted it in university. I was doing fine arts at university, and well, uni they call it in Australia. But and it was a really funny story, but I didn't get any comments. So if anyone heard that, they would definitely comment, because it's outrageous what happened on that incident. I can't remember which. Start writing down what I discuss in my videos. But in any case, so I don't do that much talking, because I realize that some people don't want to listen to all the bullshit that I talk. Well, it's not bullshit really, but except when I repeat myself 100 times. Like one of the videos when I said the words three-dimensional about 100 times. I just want to explain how that could possibly happen. It's that I volunteer in a kids class at school, kids art class. So there are 90 students in 4 classes back to back. In each class, 90 students back to back. On a Thursday, I go to school. And if I'm explaining one thing to one child and I go to the next child, I explain exactly the same thing. I repeat the same words, not on purpose, but just to explain, you know what I mean. And that's the only explanation I can give to the fact that I might be repeating myself over and over again, but I will be more careful next time. But I was trying to figure out how could I do such a thing, like repeat myself over and over and over and over. And that's the explanation I've come up with. So my trainer said I should hold a competition. How many times did Esther say, repeat herself? That would be bloody funny. Anyway. So that's a nice pattern to do. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to do the same thing with in here. It's just a small area, but it will fit in well. Around an edge. As I was saying, I know there's a lot of people that don't watch, which is fine. Not everybody can chill out for such a long time, busy lives and all that. But I can watch very boring stuff on TV. Oh my God. I have it on house cleaning. I have it on lawn mowing. Yes, lawn mowing. Fascinating stuff. Well, not only lawn, when they fix a garden and do a clean-up job. I can watch that. I get disappointed when they put it on speed because I really find it quite soothing watching. So some people can, some people can't. It's fine, and fine if you can't. No judgment. It gives it a nice effect. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. What are we going to do here? I can do a bit of a flowy thing. A bit of flowy thing. What I mean is, let's go with a pencil here. And all you're going to do is lines. I hope you like watching lines. I love doing it. It's such fun. You have to concentrate. That's quite a nice effect. And then when the ink is completely dry, well, this dries almost instantly. And just rub out the pencil on and you can see what the design actually looks like in the end. That's always a surprise. Just, isn't that nice? Now with this, let's see, I might divide it like that. And then from this side, you're going to do the same pattern, but it's coming from the other direction. And I'm going to fill in the background. Turn this around like that. Sorry, I've got this in the wrong direction. What have I done? Let me see if I can turn it around. Sorry, you're going to see my garden and my cat and everything. You can't turn it in the middle of a thing, not to worry. So anyway, we're going to now fill in the background. I put this light on. I'm using a very, very thin pen doing this too. Because this is a really tiny pattern. It was a tiny little area, wasn't it? Didn't realise it was so small. What I've decided along here is to do water. For the representation of water in a pattern, like patterning. So I haven't quite made up my mind, but that's what I'm going to do. You see, this is when I don't have a preconceived idea. It's what you must do what you want to do. Whatever you feel like doing on that day is what you do. Now this video has been 48 minutes. And that is Saturn up there. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with Saturn. How am I going to represent Saturn? I haven't quite decided on that. That's going to be a lot of fun, and of course the horned water goat. We'll see how that one turns out. But that should be fun. I mean, yeah, that should be really fun. But I think what I'm going to do to here is I'm not quite happy with. It's a little bit boring. And just in the last few minutes that I've got this video going, there's just a line, 3 dashes and a line. Now once I start shading, a lot of these lines will just vanish into the shading.